Hello everyone, and welcome to my video that explains how to do some very basic low-sec PI. Today's video will go ahead and explain how to set up your planetary interaction on Planet by placing your command center, setting up an extraction point, and taking your P0 product that you're extracting raw from the planet and converting it to P1 for export. This next section here will essentially go ahead and show me warping to a planet in low-sec with our command center that we've already picked out for our lava planet here. And we will be warping to and placing that on the planet, and then we will go ahead and show how we can do everything in station. So as you can see, I'm in warp to our already chosen lava planet with my command center for the lava planet in my cargo hold. And as we land here near the planet, I'm going to go ahead and click on the planet and go view in planet mode. What this will do is bring up the planet for us to take a look at, so we can go ahead and pick our location. I'm going to go ahead to the left here and click the scan button and then pick out felsic magma, because that is what I need to do, create silicone, which is what I'm going to be attempting to do on this planet. And as you see, I'm scrolling out through the planet and I'm moving the bar back and forth to show the hotspots, as you saw just a moment ago. And I've chosen a hotspot here, and I'm going to be placing down our command center by clicking the build part of the PI interface on the left side and click construct command center. So simply place it down and hit submit. And that's the first part of placing your command center. Okay, this next part that we're going to be doing here is going to take place in station. The reason we're doing this in station and not sitting next to the planet, because obviously in low-sec it is dangerous if you just sit there in a hauler next to the planet. And you can manage PI once you set up your command center virtually 100% of the time in station, except when you actually need to go ahead and pick it up. So from this point on, the rest of the video will be taken from inside station. Okay guys, I'm going to go ahead now and move my mouse over to the Industry tab and click the Industry tab and go to the Planet section so I can view Planet from my current position inside station. As you can see, when you hit the View Planet section, it takes you to your command center on Planet, and I am now going to click on our product type after clicking the scan button, and there's our hotspot. So once you hit the scan button, pick your product, click back over to Build, click on your command center, hit the upgrade button, upgrade it to level 3 as I'm doing now, hit submit, and then go over and hit submit on the left tab there. And now our next step is to go ahead and put an extractor head down. So as you can see, I'm kind of tabbing through the different products there. So there's our extractor head, and if you can kind of tell, it's a little bit difficult to see in this video, but there is a ring around to where the maximum range for placing your extractor head. Since our hotspot is kind of small, it shouldn't matter too much. So there's our extractor head, and our next step, as you can see, you can't really do anything with it until you hit submit. So submitting, and now I'm going to go ahead and hit survey, picking my product on the right side of the tab there, and I'm adjusting the amount of time that I want to be pulling for us. And I'm now clicking to add extractor heads to the extractor. So I'm going to recommend you guys set your time for about 2 days. That's what I like to do on average, is to set it for 2 days. That way I don't have to micromanage it too much, and I can come back in 2 days and check and see how my PI is doing. So if you can tell, I set the slider bar, and it gives you a readout on about how much product you're going to be pulling per hour there over the next 2 days. So, and then you can grab your extractor heads and move them around the hotspot to find your best point of product that you're going to be pulling in. So that looks pretty good. We're going to go ahead and install the program, and then our next step here will be to go ahead and build a storage facility. So I'm going to go over to the bar and create a storage facility for our product to go ahead and dump into. So I'll place that like so next to our extractor. And I'll right click, create link. And once you click on there, then a link is created for the product to flow. And I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. And now our extractor head is pulling product. However, our product is not yet routed, so I'm going to go ahead and click on product, click create route. And if I try to put it over onto my storage facility there, you'll see that I'm not currently able to do that because there's going to be so much product coming in that the current link cannot handle it. So we need to upgrade our link. That's what I'm demonstrating for you here. So now your next option is to click on the link and hit the upgrade button. And we'll try upgrading it once and see if that cuts some mustard on this one. And we'll go ahead and try to reroute our product. And unfortunately not, it's not quite there. The link is still overloaded, so we'll go ahead and upgrade the link one more time. If it'll do it. And there we go. That should do it. Let's go ahead and route our product now. Oops. So we go ahead and click on products and click create route. Click on our storage facility, so the route is then going to be flowing from the extractor to the storage facility. And it's a little hard to see here. And click create route. And there you go. Now the product is flowing from the extractor once it's extracted to our storage facility. And our next step is to start putting down some processors so we can turn that basic PI product that we're pulling into some P1. So what I'm doing now is I'm building 3 basic processors down, and I will be placing a launch pad for us to be launching our materials out to the customs office. So, and then of course next step is like before, to create links. And the idea here, the reason I'm putting all these products so closely together, or all these facilities so closely together, is because it uses less grid and less CPU. And that's really what you want to be going for here, because then you can do more on your planet. So my links are created, and I'll hit submit. And now there's a link between all of our items that we have here on the planet. So our next step is to click on our processors and set up the product that we want. So I'll go ahead and click on the product type. And we're going to look for some silicone and hit install. And now that facility is waiting for silicone, so we'll go ahead and route our product. So what I'm doing here is I'm now routing our product from our factories here to our launch pad where the product will be exported. So I'm installing it on each, clicking create route, and then clicking on our launch pad to tell the product where to go once it's completed. So I have to do this for each one of your factories. Oops. Click create route, click on the factory, submit, and we're good. Now all those factories should be sending their final product to the launch pad. Unfortunately, we do not yet have the incoming product coming into the factories for them to do anything with. So if you click on the storage facility and you go ahead and click on incoming and outgoing routes, you can see I'm setting up our product to flow from the storage facility to the factories. So if you want to make sure you're clicking on the incoming and go create route, and I'm setting it up to go to each one of our factories here. And what this will do is supply our factories as soon as it comes in from the extractor, and they should automatically start processing the product and sending it to your launch pad. And that's really about it, guys. That's all you really need to do to set up some very basic PI. The amount of factories you can have on a planet will vary on the amount of product that you're pulling in. I put down 3 here, but I'll probably need to put down more later. Okay guys, now I'm going to go ahead and show you a few days later where I've placed down some more factories and more extractors. And it's been a few days since I've cycled, so it's been a little over 2 days at least. So I need to go ahead and look at the planet first and go ahead and cycle my extractors off first. So the way to do that is to go ahead and click on your extractor head. And you can see it says it's extracting nothing. So I hit the survey button and everything still pretty much looks good. The hotspot has been depleted somewhat, but you know, it's still not a bad place. If I go ahead and adjust the slider, you can see that, you know, there's still a decent amount there to pull, so we're going to go ahead and just leave everything where it is for now. So I'll go ahead and install my program and hit submit, and boom, my extractor starts extracting again. And if you notice, it looks like I've got some silicone now that I can go ahead and pick up. So you hit the launch button to go ahead and do that, but unfortunately I'm in station, so I can't quite launch the product off to the customs office yet. So what we're going to do is just go ahead and undock and launch the product. And you do need to be in system to launch your product uncloaked from the launch pad to the customs office. So there we go, we're out in system now, and I'll just get myself stopped here on station. So I go back to my industry tab and click view planet, and quickly click on my launch pad, hit the launch button, and it brings up a menu where I can go ahead and add my product to be exported. So I hit the add button and mouse over to the export button, and boom, the launch pad has gone ahead and exported my product to the customs office. So now we'll go ahead and just buzz over to the customs office. So I right click my planet on my industry tab and go warp to customs office, and we'll go right there and check it out. Okay, we're now approaching our customs office, and as it comes into view, I'm going to go ahead and click it, and you can open it up just like a can. As soon as we land here, and there's your product, and you can move that obviously to your cargo hold. Unfortunately, I'm in an interceptor and not in a hauler, so I can't really get it. So I'm just going to go ahead and warp back to station, and that is all there is to it. I usually go ahead and cycle my PI every 2 days, and I pick it up once a week, and I pretty much have a full covert ops hauler, and that's pretty much all there is to it. There you go, guys. That's P0 to P1 PI in low sec with minimal effort. This usually takes me about 2 minutes every 5 days, and or 2 days, and then maybe a total of 15 minutes every week to go ahead and just pick up my product and haul it in, and that's running multiple planets. So thanks for watching the video, and if you have any questions, feel free to put them in the comments.